hello, Richard darling. To what do I owe this pleasure? Oh, no. I said I would get the flowers myself. Don't worry about a thing. I am Mrs. Dalloway. Mrs. Dalloway said she would buy the flowers herself, and so here I am.
Do you offer any more discounts? Oh, I might have another coupon.
Miss, with all of your other coupons, you're saving 75% of the original price. I can't offer any more discounts.
But you don't understand. No one understands my position.
I'm sorry to hear that, miss, but there's nothing I can do. Either you can pay $8 for the bouquet of roses, or you don't buy anything.
I don't know where I left my other coupon. Let me keep looking.
Who do you think you are? If you don't have money to buy roses, then don't buy them at all. You are wasting my time.
I do have money, but I prefer to spend as little as possible.
This is ridiculous. I have places to go.
You can go there when I'm done.
Who is it that can tell me who I am? I am the queen of this land. You have no right to talk to me with such attitude. Say I am sick. If you come slack of former services, you shall do well. The fault of it I'll answer. Am I right or am I right?
Oh, sorry, I was just admiring these beautiful daisies. I might like to buy them. Sorry, what were you saying?
If this lady does not have enough money to buy flowers, then she should not buy them. Coupon or no coupon.
Well, I agree with anything the Queen says.
Of course you do.
I know how to fix this. I'm going to have a party tonight at my house, and you all are invited to come.
How does that solve anything?
Well, in actuality, it doesn't. But it will help you all get your mind off of this problem.
Thank you. Amir, guess what? I found my coupon.
I'll look at my schedule.
I'll pick up the invitation once I ring up these other customers.
I think everything is ready. I hope I didn't forget anything. Oh dear, I wonder who could be so early.
Good evening, Clarissa. I hope I'm not too early.
Oh, hello, Amir. How wonderful it is to see you. I was just cracking eggs in the kitchen. But you are the first guest to arrive. Did your wife come with you?
Oh, Soraya? She's taking care of our son Sarab at home since we couldn't get a babysitter.
Oh, I didn't know you had a son. I have a daughter myself. Her name is Elizabeth.
Oh, that's very nice, but you see, Sarab isn't really my son. We adopted him from my half-brother Hassan, who had passed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, regardless of whether or not he is your son, I'm sure you take great care of him. Parenthood is truly a marvelous experience, isn't it?
Definitely. It's incredible how much influence parents can have on their children.
What do you mean?
Well, in my own personal experience, I was always trying to live up to my father's expectations. You see, people saw him as some sort of perfect embodiment of masculinity. Lore has it, my father once wrestled a black bear in Baluchistan with his bare hands. If the story had been about anyone else, it would have been dismissed as laugh, that Afghan tendency to exaggerate. Once we moved to the US, however, my father was less concerned about shaping my personality. With me as the glaring exception, my father modeled the world around him to his liking. And here I am, the owner of a flower shop.
It's interesting. Quite interesting you say that. I feel like my husband has a similar sort of influence over me. I have the oddest sense of being myself invisible, unseen, unknown. There being no more marrying, no more having of children now, but only this astonishing and rather solemn progress with the rest of them. Up Bond Street, this being Mrs. Dalloway. Not even Clarissa anymore. This being Mrs. Richard Dalloway.
That sounds dreadful. Unfortunately, I can't really understand your pain. In fact, I fear that I may have been too bossy to my half-brother Hassan when he was still around. When we were kids, I talked Hassan into firing walnuts with a slingshot at the neighbor's one-eyed German shepherd. Hassan never wanted to, but if I asked, really asked, he wouldn't deny me. Hassan never denied me anything.
Hold that thought, Amir. I'll answer the door.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful house you have here.
Oh, why, thank you. Nora, was it?
I've seen better. It's no castle. Oh, by the way, I parked my horse outside.
Are you kidding me? I feel like a princess walking in. All I want to do is dance the tarantella. My husband loved to watch me dance.
Well then, why don't you all put your stuff in this room over here? I'll give you a quick tour of the house and then we can...
Yeah. Where's the food at?
Pardon?
I'm tired of hearing you talk. Is this a dinner party or what? If it's a dinner party, where is the dinner?
Yes, right this way.
Don't let her talk to you like that. This is your house. You need to stand up for yourself.
But a good hostess's primary goal should be to make her guests' stay as enjoyable as possible.
And what kind of way to live is that? Are you going to let people like Goneril trample over you your entire life?
Oh, be quiet, Nora. Let the poor hostess do her thing. Being ordered around is all she knows, after all. And how about you? How are you any less pathetic than Mrs. Richard Dalloway over here? You've been living under the shadow of the men in your life since the day you were born.
Hey, I left my husband already. Our house had been nothing but a playroom. There, I had been a doll wife, just as at home I used to be Papa's doll child. And the children, in their turn, have been my dolls. That has been our marriage.
Exactly my point. You've been nothing but a plaything for your husband. I bet you can't even think for yourself. Thou art not vanquished, but cozened and beguiled.
Okay, that's enough.
No, I can handle this. Yes, you're right. I was a plaything for my husband. But being under his shadow? That I no longer believe. I believe that before all else, I am a human being, just as much as you are, or at least that I should try to become one. I can't be satisfied with what most people say and what is in books. I must think things out for myself and try to get clear about them.
I don't know if I would be able to leave my husband like that. It's just not the proper way. Don't you worry about abandoning your duties to your children?
Listen, when a wife leaves her husband's house, as I am doing, I have heard that in the eyes of the law he is free from all duties towards her. There must be perfect freedom on both sides. I am free of all of my duties and am now trying to find my own way. I may not have a lot of experience in making my own choices, but I am learning. All I know is that I am not returning to the rule of my husband. I am my own person now.
But I was brought up with my perfect manners like a real hostess. I could never leave my husband like that.
You greatly overestimate your worth to your husband. In his own grace, he doth exalt himself, more than in your addition.
Don't listen to her, Clarissa. Are you really going to take advice from a homicidal, power-hungry maniac?
Please stop all this pointless arguing. I'm not going to leave my husband. Even so, with his wits, I have to see through his eyes one of the tragedies of married life. But the married life is mine, and I'm okay with it. I'm not getting a divorce just because two people I barely know are pressuring me to do so.
Fine then. There is no more advice that I can offer. I shall return to my kingdom at once.
How wretched that woman is! All she cares about is herself. What point is there to live if not for other people? The death of the soul